I'll get to the field, probably see you guys set up, and I'll try to run around and see if we can get knocked down. Today's going to be a short day. I'm hoping to knock down between late 70-ish bales. There's a rain coming potentially Saturday. Today is late Tuesday. I'm real late today. I had to work on the mower. The tractor didn't want to run. It's been an ordeal already. Well, that being said, get back, let's get to the field. We can reconvene. Set up and ready to go, and I'm going to do is I'm going to drive outside one time that's it. All this is down. I'll do that a different day. This I already got first cutting on a few weeks ago probably. But two areas I don't love. Like right here, she tried bunching up once or twice on me. So it might not be the best stuff in the world. This outside row I'm a little worried about over here, but it's okay. It's all gonna be okay. I know some people are wondering, why are you using this old junk equipment? Well, this old junk equipment's all I got, so hopefully that can be a testament to some young idiot like me out there. It's like, you don't need the latest, greatest, nicest junk in order to get the job done. Guys did it with this kind of equipment for how many years? It works good for me. Okay. Next thing you know, the price is getting up to the rake. Well, slight difference in plans than I'd originally hoped. They changed the forecast. Rain is supposed to be here Saturday. Friday's the 4th. I told my wife I'm not working on the 4th. This basket rake's already hooked on the 40, so we're using a basket rake. We're not going to use the new idea for 404 wheel rake like I wanted to. This is hooked up. It's already like 5:30-ish. I'd love to get everything raked, baled, stacked tonight on the trailer at least. Not so much in the shed, but at least get it on the trailer. So I was actually planning on working on the elevator, but we're going to forego that because I got to get that stuff out of the field. If I don't get it made, the elevator isn't important. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing running, and let's go get stuff raked. See you guys at the field. So as you guys saw in that last clip, everything's raked. I will say there's a lot of different things going into this that if somebody looked at that and like, man, that rake job, I don't know about that. You're correct. That is not the best rake job in the world. There's a lot of contributing factors to that. Mainly being that some of the areas the grass is still too tall. A lot of that, in my opinion, contributes to the fact that this is a very, very first late cutting on this grass. And also, guy pulling a baler down the road. Guess who we're going to pull over for? But a lot of that contributes to a very late first cutting. And for some reason this year, we can't just get a rain. If we get rain, it is a thunder. It's a tornado watch, thunderstorm, all that fun jazz. Chance of hail, everything. Hopefully this week is not the same as that. But if it is, at least the hail will be down, so that'll be good. But it's just one of those things. That's why the grass was kind of knocked down, pushed different directions. Cutting it this late, plus that, were the two main contributing factors to that. Now, had I had a different type of mower than my sickle mower, you really wouldn't probably see it as much. But the fact that I only have the sickle mower is large in part, in my opinion, why it didn't cut as well as it could have had you had a mower conditioner, or if you had a disc mower, or disc mine, whatever everyone wants to call everything. But that's my personal opinion on it. Will it be fine? Yes. If there's some tall areas, when I cut that last area, I'll just mow them. Whether or not it'll get baled will depend on the amount. If there's not much, I'll take my losses. But yeah, with that being said, I've got to go feed some animals, and then we will get to baling. as everybody can see, everything's baled, everything's done. Sorry for the camera lighting being terrible. Mother Nature's putting the sun down, and I gotta get bales picked up yet tonight, so I don't worry about them getting a heavy dew on them and dealing with that. Will that make a difference? I have no idea. If somebody knows, I'd actually love to know. If I could let them sit out there overnight and pick them up tomorrow. I still wouldn't have, because I said I'm not working on the 4th of July. So, yeah, bale counter counted 74 bales. If anybody wondered why I was going slow in some parts of it, when I was holding the phone, or even after I set it down, I would prefer to take the extra 10 to 20 seconds to slow it down, take less in the baler, then plug it, basically. Whenever a slug gets kind of close, I normally get a little nervous. I know the slip clutch on the baler does work, but I don't want to wear that out either and then have to replace that. So I'm a little gun shy with it, we could say, and I know that I am, just because I figure that extra 10 seconds it's worth the not spending 2 minutes unplugging a baler. So that's kind of why I did that. But yeah, let's go get some hay picked up. We'll probably reconvene, I don't know, whenever I unload the hay. We may or may not be using the elevator in this one. I don't know if I'll have time to get to that first. Still messing with the electric motor. I don't know if that video is coming out first or this one. Plus, this is probably not going to go up in the loft. This is going to go in a different area where I've been keeping some. It'd be nice to have the elevator still to run it down a little hallway type area I walk them through, but oh well. One thing I actually would like to add, too, is if there's any camera angles out there people like, don't like, want me to do differently, I'm 100% all ears. If somebody wants to see this content again, I'm more than happy to do it. This is my first go at it. I've never watched a video of somebody mowing, raking, and baling, so here we are doing it with antique equipment, 0 tripods, 1 cell phone with 1 dude. Most of the time I'm a one-man army. I do have times where my father-in-law, my wife, or whoever's around does kind of help. I appreciate the hell out of that. But I'd say 75 to 90% of the time I'm by myself with all of it. But it's how you learn. So it makes you cherish the jobs that aren't so bad. I was on the rack for 20 years probably. After I got my baler, I know my dad asked me, he was just like, hey, if you need somebody to come run your tractor, I can do it. I was like, no, it took me 20 years to get off of that rack and on the tractor. So now I run the tractor and the rack. So I don't know if that was a good choice or not, but regardless, I'm gonna pick up hay now. I said we'll reconvene whenever we get wherever we get to. So we'll see you in about 2 seconds. It'll be a couple days for me. So I kind of completely forgot that I was doing a video with hay. Don't judge the top rung. 90 some degrees and I got lazy at the end. But this is it. Everything's stacked up, put away. It's pretty much how it goes with me making hay and stacking everything and doing all that. There's only one bunch that I have. This is off one farm, another bunch is off another farm. I still got to separate whenever I get second cuts going, but yeah, it's pretty much how it goes from mowing, raking, baling to loading it up and putting it away. Except I missed the putting it away part, and you really couldn't see the picking up part, but you can imagine what it's like for somebody to put it on a trailer and then somebody to stack it. So that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Till the next one.